Stephen says, okay, where do you get your financial info from, and what strategies do you use when you want to invest in something that you think will grow and make you money? So where do I get my info from? I got a whole lot of subscriptions that I pay for. I read the newspapers a lot. I pay attention to just overall what's going on in the world, or at least my part of the world that I can see. Like I can see when I go to the gas station that I'm spending 40, 50, sometimes $60 to fill up, right? What am I talking about? I'm talking about energy. Been talking about energy. So when I see something, right, when I see something and then I can form like a thesis around it, like what's going to happen, why it's going to happen, how long it may happen. I can form a thesis around it. I'll say, can I execute on that thesis? And how can I execute on that thesis? And so when I do that, I might say, I want to invest in energy. There's a couple of different ways I can execute on my thesis of energy. Thesis of energy is that oil prices are going to continue to have problems, i.e. go up. Why? Because of the geopolitical risk or strife, especially with Russia and the United States and Ukraine. Not to mention all of Europe. Because Russia, again, like I said earlier, there have been times when they've turned off their energy supply. So it creates this whole big thing. And guess what? Population is still growing. People are still using cars. The demand for oil is still up. So that's kind of the thesis. So how can I best execute on that thesis? For me, bigger companies have more options to execute on their thesis than a small mom and pop guy, or average Joe guy like myself. But I'm looking at XLE. It's an ETF. Guess what? I could also buy all the stocks that are in XLE, or at least buy the stocks that I like in XLE. Mote just said that Chevron went up 74%. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed this, and maybe since I'm not the most braggadocious person, but a lot of my stuff works. But are you paying attention? That's the question. Are you paying attention? And listen, that doesn't mean I won't have any losers. That's just part of the game. But if you're paying attention and if you're following the logic, you can start developing your own thesis for your own investments. And so, I'm just merely a guide here. I'm not here to do all the work for you, just looking to guide you along. And so again, you can invest, you can start with $1. I've dropped a video on my channel on a YouTube channel, just talks about investing with $1. You don't need a whole lot of money. Some people will say that's a waste of time. I say it's not, because it's more about developing the habit. It's more about developing the skill than actually trying to hit this grand slam home run of an investment out the park. Start slow, build up momentum, build up a nest egg, and then you can go from there. All right, don't stop now. There's a whole list of investing videos right there for you to check on to further your investing journey. So you can take $1 and turn it into millions if you so choose. All right? And if you've been enjoying this channel and enjoying these videos, don't forget to subscribe and share with a friend.